Morning guys, how's it going? I'm a little bit bundled up today. It is a crisp, very nice morning, and it'll be a little bit warmer later. But it is Friday. I don't know when I'm posting this, but we are on our way to AZUB's shop. Really quick. Hi, my name's Matt. I was cycling around the world on a recumbent trike until I got paused by the pandemic. For the years that I was paused, I kind of wanted to get back on the road and cycle, but you know the story. But the company called AZUB reached out to me and said, when you get started on your journey again, why don't you do it on the seat of one of our trikes? And so they invited me out to Czech Republic. That's where we are right now, Czechia. And I'm just here building my new trike and enjoying the life here in Czechia and going on a few little journeys and also getting to learn and know the crew here at AZUB. One of the crew at AZUB, his name is Honza. He asked if I could help him to build some things at his cottage. And so we are on our way to AZUB where he's gonna pick us up. And he has another trike. These are all like temporary trikes. And basically I'm just getting to borrow trikes while I'm here until my trike is finished. We've got a bunch of things going on this weekend. Firstly, we're gonna help Honza on a personal thing with his cottage. We're gonna be doing some woodworking. Hello. And so that's today's job. Tomorrow we will be headed to an event for cyclists. I don't know much about it. I just know that there's going to be a lot of people. I don't know if it's all recumbent trikes, but AZUB is going to be there, and I'm going to be there, and we're going to be spending the weekend with a bunch of cool guys. Living here so far, I've been here a few days, and it's been really nice to see the culture here in Czechia. The lifestyle here is a little bit relaxed. It's certainly less busy than the life I lived in China, but this is really neat. So I sort of wanted to see what like normal life was here in Czechia. So today we're gonna see like Honza and helping him with his property, and that'll just be fun. It'll just be fun. When we get to AZUB, we're gonna switch this Tetris to another trike. It's a blue one. And Honza has it rigged up for me so that after the event, I will cycle back. So we're gonna drive there because obviously Honza needs my help today. So we're gonna drive. I was gonna cycle to the event, which is like 50 kilometers away, and have like a really nice day ride. But instead, we're gonna drive, and then on the way back, he says you should ride because it's really beautiful. I actually am going to get a pretty kitted out trike from AZUB to ride back. It's not going to be electric, but it'll have my side bags on it. It'll be very similar to the way that I've ridden across Asia as far as that setup goes. So I'm sort of geeked to see that. It'll be fun. Oh, here's there's a little sort of VANLIFE van, but it's a work truck, but very similar to the vans I've been seeing. The countryside here is really beautiful. We are in the farmland. It's quiet. Some beautiful trails. Obviously you can get off this road and get into nature really quickly. Even when you're on the road, I think people respect the cyclists here and give me a wide berth, which is nice. I appreciate it. I've had a few people on my YouTube channel claim that I'm giving up the van, or you're finished with the van, or you left America, how dare you, or you left China, how dare you. My life and this channel evolve over time. I'm not getting rid of the van. In actuality, I'm here to get a trike that I can weave into my new van life so that it'll be like a hybrid van and cycling journey and I'm excited about that. Honza messaged me yesterday asking if I could help him with this project on his house. I wasn't planning to do this, but I did offer. When Honza was talking about it, I said, if you need any help, you let me know. He's like, no, I think it's okay, but I guess he ran into a little bit of a problem with some lumber. And so he reached out to me and said, are you still willing to offer me some help? I said, sure. But I wouldn't necessarily be wearing my jeans. I wasn't planning to like sort of bundle up so much. I was planning on just going sort of a light cycling setup. But seeing as though I'm probably going to be hoofing it with him, I figured maybe I wear my jeans, have a set of clothes here that I can kind of get a little dirty. Okay. So that's the trike I'm going to be taking with me. And it's been sort of set up for me to ride back, which is pretty cool.
So this is yours, but it won't fit into the van like this.
So we're swapping out the red Tetris. Is it Tetris or Tetris?
Tetris.
Tetris. What does that mean? Like,
it was our first folding version, basically.
Okay.
So it was like the Tetris, the game.
Yeah.
The computer game.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't really know whether we can use that
Tetris.
name.
Yeah, right.
So I made something.
Yeah. It's like Jayoe. Like Jayoe is a Chinese word, but it's not exactly the same spelling.
And and I like. Do you know this seat? The brand for the saddles. It's called Physique.
Physique.
And they have like F-I, double dot, how it's this big?
Yeah.
Z.
Colon.
Z.
Yeah.
And then the apostrophe, whatever, you know, a bit strange name. And I like it, so I said, okay, let's try it.
So what's the difference between the Tetris and the Tricon?
The rear suspension.
The rear suspension. Yeah, the Tetris doesn't have the rear suspension, but it feels like it. I think it's that 26-inch tire. That 26-inch tire gives you a little bit of a cushion. So this event, is it going to be mostly bikes, right? Or is it going to be...
Bikes and trikes. But, you know, probably more bikes, because trikes are more expensive and there are quite some homemade, home-built bikes. Yeah. So trikes are a bit more difficult to build.
Different type of van life. AZUB bike trip van life.
Whole story.
We'll explain that more later.
Yeah.
Look at this thing. Ingenuity. I'm going to take a picture of that and then the caption will be Ingenuity. How did you come up with the word AZUB as your brand?
So it's an abbreviation of the name of the founder, Aleš Zemánek, so AZ, and then UB is Uherský Brod.
Uherský Brod.
Yeah, so the name of the town.
Uherský.
Yeah.
Uherský Brod.
Uherský Brod.
Uherský.
For example, IKEA is the same abbreviation. It's,
IK. and then EA is the location.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, I don't know that. When they first said that the city was Whiskey Brod, I thought they said whiskey brat. Like a whiskey drink and a brat, like from Germany. I thought maybe it was like a traditional lunch. I want the whiskey brat.
Whiskey with broth.
Whiskey brat. Whiskey with brat. Well, you guys are hardcore. So yeah, we are going to a lumber yard.
Yes.
Yeah, where he was having some wood cut for his property for a build that he's doing there, and it's kind of interesting. So we're going to be doing some labor, some heavy lifting. What is this purple flower? Is this a crop or
Purple flower is
poppy? Growing some poppies.
this is it.
That's your wood?
Yeah.
All of that?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And then inside.
Damn.
I told you. I gave you the opportunity to say no.
You did. So we have to move all this wood. This came from his backyard. Smells nice. Spruce. Oh, yeah.
Poppy.
Poppy. That was poppy.
Yeah.
I told you it was poppy. Holy shit. That was poppy. They were growing poppy in the poppy fields. I thought that was I made a joke that was poppy. Let's get high afterwards. So yeah, these are all separated, right? These are airing out properly. Yeah. So when he had all his stuff cut from the lumber in his backyard, from the little clutch of trees in his backyard, they cut all the bark off, and they basically planed all the pieces, but they didn't stack them properly. So he's worried that if they wait for too long, a few weeks, it'll bow the wood. It'll make it, the quality will go down. What he should be doing is, what we're going to be doing is basically putting all of this wood, laying it out, and then putting dividers in between so it can air out properly. But yeah, we've got all of this wood, we've got the sort, and then those 1, 2, 3, probably four pallet lengths of it.
Okay, can you open it?
If I open it, it might fall over.
It probably will.
It's leaning that way.
So if there are any bit with this
Bark.
we should
Get rid of it.
get rid of it.
This Old House. You know that show? In America, we have a show. It's called This Old House.
Okay.
And it's the guy, making cabinets and all sorts of things.
I love working with wood. So
All right. That's not bad. 2 strong, young men working hard. Young. Very young. We're not young anymore. Young is gone. Okay, so we finished this, but now we got to go outside and work on the outside stuff. And we got to bring everything in from the outside. And these guys are monsters. Each one of these is beastie. Kind of neat, the idea of using the lumber that comes from your own yard. You can replant trees, but you use some of the older ones. I mean, that's a big piece of wood. How many of you guys out there in the comment section have built, or your grandparents built a house with the trees that came from their own property? How common is that? Anybody in China done that? Maybe the Miao minority people, they took the wood from the local areas in the Guangxi province. But they make houses with concrete most over China now.
gloves.
Is it long way or sideways? Like this way or this way?
This one.
A lot, I think.
Let's try 5. No. Just these 2 wheels.
Motherfucker. Well, you have to scare me or something.
So hold your breath as long as you can.
Do you want the space or no space or?
Yeah, maybe a little. So he said about a meter.
That's over a meter, I think.
It is probably very That's exactly. So 2, 3, 6. 6 at one time, but we need to add those poles there.
The owner of this place just got here. It was a friend of Honza. He's gonna be the one making the forms for his new roof. And he said that yeah, we need to move this whole stack here, most of it, over to there, and then the sticks that we put underneath the bottom of that right there, this piece needs to move out, and we can't get the fork underneath, so we're gonna have to move all of it, all of it again.
Pro Indii. Datové úložiště tam mají AZUB.
You had me worried for a second.
Dneska spadl už 8 hodin.
How you feeling, Honza? You alright?
Oh yeah, but tight.
We're almost done. It's been a good day's work. We moved all of this. There's a pile over there, a pile over there. Almost finished. We thought we were done. And then Honza said, we forgot a big pile. He's like, do you feel energy enough to do that? I said, Jayoe. Oh, all right. You know, once you finish, you're not finished. Once you finish, you gotta clean up. So we're all cleaned up. Kind of nice that his friend does this business, so he can kind of come in here and work on his stuff. All the wood stacked out here. We did a bunch of stuff out front. We accomplished a lot today. Now we're gonna go have some dinner. Hopefully relax for a little while. Tomorrow should be interesting. That'll be the day we're all gonna chill out with a bunch of cyclists. I don't know what to expect. It should be fun. This sounds like an ending. Doesn't it sound like an ending? Doesn't have to be an ending. Might be an ending. Oh.